for the inclusion of a resolution commending and giving citation to Honorable Ecleo for his exemplary leadership and valuable contribution to the development of the municipality of Dinagat, resulting in the municipality's award of the seal of good local governance in the year 2019 as the only mayor who received an award. Mr. Chair, as a move.
There is a motion for inclusion. As many as those who are in favor that the matter be included in the agenda today, raise your hand. Unanimous approve. Any more? So there is a pending motion for the approval of the agenda. As many
To ask for an omnibus approval of the SPO number 190016 and SPO number 190017. Which is already included in the budget, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, query, Mr. Chair.
Right.
This is for the 3 MD of the province running the medical internship until such time that they will be taking. We have this included already annually.
Because we have to be specific. So that's why I made ordinance for this, Mr. Chair. Before we can use the funds and the budget for 2020, and it is already included in the budget.
Before we approve this, na-inquire natin sa budget.
It is already inquired in the budget. It is already been discussed on my committee on budget and finance. And we've been waiting for this for 3 months already. And I already have an approved ordinance for as a whole, but we need to be specific according to accounting. That's why we need to put the magna cum laude.
Yeah, in the SPO.
In the internship.
Mr. Chair, that's right. This has been vetoed by the governor because there was a specific ordinance. And this is for the guidance on the if ever they will be graduating cum laude soon as we proceed with the medical scholarship program. That 5% cut will be the source of funds for this medical scholars who will graduate cum laude.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Governor. Is there any comments?
Mr. Chair, it has to be specific. That's why that ordinance must be really approved now if that will be taken by the August body.
Is there any comment from the
So I already requested for an omnibus approval for items 3 and 4.
I second to that motion, Mr. Chair.
omnibus approval of the
SPO 19 as 16 and 17, Mr. Chair.
So for those who are in favor that the SPO 19-0016 and the SPO number 19-0017 will be approved necessarily. Please raise your hand. So the SPO 19-0016 and the SPO number 19-0017 already approved in this committee. Let's proceed to SPO number 19-020, offered by Board Member Pols.
Yeah, I would like to request this honorable August body for the approval of SPO number 19-020.
Mr. Chair, I just would like to be clarified because the 4th Sangkinang Palalawigan under the authorship of then Board Member Jespo Ecleo and Board Member Akaya has already passed this ordinance. Yeah, on the rules and paragraphs following the national law republic related to that.
I was informed by Mr. Casadre that there are some sections that were not included in the previous ordinances.
So we have already existing ordinance. So we
Yeah,
need to approve this.
The existing ordinance, there are some of the important sections that are not included.
Yeah,
in the
we have to
previous.
know, Mr. Chair, the important section because this is promulgation of all new rules and regulations. So that the title should have been changed. It should be amending certain ordinance that we have relative to firecracker. So if this is the title, then we should change the title.
Is there any amendment?
We would like to know the specific section supposed to be.
Because all of the municipality has not practiced one place, one area for the firecrackers, for designated area for the firecrackers. Should be one area for designation per municipality. And the police are not going around. There are still houses doing some. So Mr. Basadre already informed me.
Pero the problem, Mr. Chair, is that firecrackers is used during Christmas season, and we would have to be clarified as Sanggunian what are the specific provisions that will be amended on that.
It's been submitted 3 months already. I'm
Yeah,
sure
because it's
the
August 27.
the committee on rules had already scrutinized this. I submitted this for 3 months. Oh well, I was not able to get ready with my one because it's already submitted to the Office of the Rules, the Committee on Rules. Or we will just go back to that, Mr. Chair. I'll just get a copy because I thought they already studied for this already. So we'll go back to, I will go to the sixth item. We'll just go back to that.
As requested by the author of the SPA 19/020.
Okay.
So let's proceed to item number 19/033. Can you read the whole rule, Vice Governor?
Yeah, an ordinance is the national joint venture approach towards development of the province of the Dinagat Islands, prescribing guidelines and mechanism for its implementation and other purposes. This is only an ordinance institutionalizing the joint venture approach towards development, the PPP approach. So, if there are no further questions on this, Mr. Chair, this will not affect. This is just an ordinance to institutionalize the joint venture approach towards development in the province of the Dinagat Islands. And
What
if
is
they
the
are-
joint venture, Mr.
Yeah,
Chair?
if they have other questions, then let the presiding officer
Okay,
answer.
since the author of this ordinance is your presiding officer.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, if they have questions, they can direct ask the presiding officer related to this.
Mr. Chair, what particularly joint venture?
Actually, for me purpose,
Or is this,
as a author of this ordinance, I will read this on the table because nagpaabot kami sa reply gikan sa NIDA o MINDA. Because the final draft of these measures will be gikan sa NIDA.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move that the matter be laid on the table. Next, Mr. Chair.
Let's proceed to item number 19/034. An ordinance regulating the accreditation of civil society organization, cooperatives, peoples, and non-government organization for the other purposes.
Mr. Chair, can I be recognized?
Yes, go ahead, President Rato.
We already approved the civil society organization ordinance providing funds thereof.
Yes,
And we already included there in some sections that we need to regularize, we need to regulate the accreditation. 19 CSO per year because we only have 2 million a year, so we can only provide which the ordinances, the recent ordinance that states that we can only approve 19 ordinance for not less than 10,000 pesos and 130K per year. So we can only approve 19 accreditation of CSO because of the budget.
So, Mr. Chair, in relation to that,
So it's
19034 is necessary.
Unnecessary.
It's necessary because we need to control.
No, it's unnecessary because it is included already.
As of now, we have
It is
already
unnecessary,
19
Mr.
cases
Chair, because
already registered Ecleo-Pols.
no.
We have
What I am saying, Bisaya ko na lang nato ha.
Sige.
Ang akong ipasabot sa inyo, ang katong akong ordinansa, bago pa gani na pasar, kato gani na ay 130,000. Oh, di ba na 130,000 a year, not less than 10,000 a month. Narito sa iyahang clause na we can only accredit 19 per year kay 2 million ratong budget para dili sila mag-away. So 130,000 per year na siya.
Thank you. So, what is the pleasure of the author? Dapat nag-author siguro rin ka ng member sa CISO. Vice Chairman naman sa CISO may author rin.
Dahil ang author lang talaga ang nagpuyat.
Author rin ang puyat. Puyat mo kaya ang chairman na rin, mag-review.
Actually, Mr. Chairman, ang nahitabo mong word, ang
I would like to request this honorable body for the creation and provincial gender and development manager in the province of Dinagat Islands. Creation ba ko na okay? Which one? The 16 Kanang logo?
No, it's been empty, that's
Yeah, please. I will give you a medal if you lay that one on the table. Please, an approval now for the PSWDO official logo.
Pero wala pa mo na ito nakita ang lupa rin, si Fulmani.
Kita ka ba mo? Kapag may yelo kay nana, kanabi ka yelo.
No,
I-approve na. Kaya namin ito.
we have no, in the committee level, as accountable.
Okay, sabitan lang na medal lagi.
Because there was an incident before when we were approving the logo of the provincial population office before. It took us around 4 sessions. Although we have deliberated and made already some standards on that and guidelines on adopting logo. Pero kung if you have no more problem, tama mo po yung
Sabitan na tamog medal. Sige, lay it on the table.
So what is the final motion? No. What is the final motion of the author?
I was telling you to approve it already.
Okay, for those who are in favor that this matter SPO 19-043 will be approved this committee, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. So the majority section, the SPO 19-043 approved this committee.
You will love it because there's color yellow and red.
So mana, approve na.
Magaling, thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Boss Buddy.
Let's proceed to item number 17, SPO 19-044. Authored again by board member Bols.
Is it me? Okay, declaring in honor of the province, the local hero, Ruben Director Sr., the Divine Master's Temple as cultural heritage of the province of Dinagat Islands appropriating funds, therefore and for other purposes.
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead, board member Rabis.
we all know, Mr. Chairman, na ang PDMA na siya ay sense of secret. Ang ako ang Mr. Chairman, kung okay lang ba sa mga, because when we declare that into a cultural heritage, that will be open to public. Amaw na akong understanding.
Pero there is in the clauses that it has to abide with the rules of the PBMA, sir.
Okay.
Other comments? Board member Olaco?
If you look at my ordinance and read it, the last clause, it says there that it has to be
Mr. Chair, I subscribe.
Thank you, Board Member
Then,
Lano.
sige.
it has to follow the rules and regulation of the Philippine Benevolent Missionaries Association of the Philippines.
I move, Mr. Chair, that the matter be approved.
For those who are in favor, that this matter will be
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead, Board Member Alice.
My last, Mr. Chairman, can we not secure
copy
the
of this.
board, no, the board resolution of the board of trustees of PBMA allowing that to be declared as
It is actually the requirements for us to extend JOs to clean the surroundings, to paint, no? That's all the clauses included for that matter. Because PBMA, as we all know, and I subscribe to that, that is a lot of rules and regulation that we have to abide. So, kanang nakuan, i-declare lang nato so we can help them with the JO to maintain, clean the surroundings, paint, so we can donate paint, we can appropriate paint for the Divine Shrine, Divine Temple, and we can clean there para hindi sila mahirapan sa kanilang maintenance. Maintenance lang ang pwede nating ibigay.
Thank you, Board Member Pols.
In the committee level, then we will just bring the matter to the discussion.
Hindi can pili on the table. Cannot approve it.
This is already
Because you have to know, you have to be specific on providing funds thereof.
This is just
Shared budget of
development.
finance.
That's why this matter as development of organic agriculture in the province and providing funds thereof lies within the powers of the chairmanship of the Committee on Finance. So it's very laudable that they approve organic agriculture, but
I was not informed. I didn't know that how much do you need for that month.
that's why anyway, Mr. Chair, the matter will just be, the funding will be another matter, but the concept of approving development of organic agriculture is a laudable effort. In fact, the President has given Mr. Rico Galinato the Bayani Award because of organic agriculture that our province is being honored. Now, as to the funding,
That is right, but ordinance, when you say ordinance, it has to be specific and it has to be furnished to the board members of this plenary. Because it is easy for the authors to say, provide their funds thereof, and you will blame me in the end because the committee chairperson is wala magpakabana.
The committee chair can provide at least how many budget or how much budget she can provide.
That's why when you say an ordinance, you have to be specific. Where is the section for the budget?
Board Member Agawan, can you provide a copy to Board Member Pols? Kasi copy yan eh.
Where is the section for the budget and how much? What is this penalty?
That's another ordinance that's not related to the organic agriculture matter.
Where is the section for the funds? Because when you say provide funds thereof, that's why there is a committee, budget appropriation and finance, because that's supposed to be studied by the budget appropriation and finance. And then if you say that you make your own ordinance, you have to you provide it in your section.
Mr. Chair, I believe that
Because this is a very potent ordinance, you have to make it specific. Wala eh. So you have to lay it on the table.
and everything will be laid on the table so that we have nothing to finish here.
So you have to lay it
Sa
on the
committee
table.
chairman of this.
Wala nga alam nakalagay.
I move, Mr. Chair, that the matter be approved.
For those in favor that this matter will be approved in this committee, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Matters approved in this committee.
Let's proceed to item because we have still 26, we have 3 more, Mr. Chair.
19-055 by Board Member Abis.
No, that's the one.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. So, Mr. Chairman, I already provide copies of the proposed ordinance to the members of the committee, but for ordinance, Mr. Chairman, the author is not in a hurry for that ordinance to be approved. I am suggesting that that will be considered in another time and another specific committee, which is the Committee on Rules.
That's up item 23. Item 32 is already approved, Mr. Chair. 23 is on the quasi-judicial function. I'd like to subscribe to the idea, but I believe so that if we define the quasi-judicial functions of the Sangguniang Pananaluwigan as it's embodied,
Vice Governor, as requested by the author of SPO 19-055, you want this to read in the table? Or to tackle this?
No, that was already approved, Mr. Chairman. What is being now, what I am feeling this body that the proponent is not in a hurry to pass that ordinance is SPO 19-056.
What is your final motion?
So, I hope that it will be considered in the next or in a specific committee as the ordinance being referred to, Mr. Chairman, not at this time.
Thank you. So let's proceed to item number 23, the SPO 19-056 by... No, 56. 56 at na, wala pa. 56. 19-056. The quasi. Kisa nag-approve ng quasi, wala. Nag-copy yan eh. Okay. Okay na. 56 na gani. So, nalito na si Bakit. Let's proceed to item number 19-072. Regulating smoking in public places by Board Member Algaria. But Board Member Algaria, we don't have to approve this in this committee. National law naman siya. Naman ang munisipyo, naman po daling ordinance.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, but it is,
Dili siguro na regulating, adapting siguro rin.
this is coming from the DILG, Mr. Chairman. It is asked from the DILG to us.
To us for
The DILG is asking our latest ordinances.
Let us approve that one.
Executive Order 26.
Sige.
Let us approve that one.
Mr. Chairman, what's that? Regulating?
Yes, Mr.
Regulating the smoking
Regulating
in
lang naman
public
naman ako
places?
ng manigarilyo ta.
In public places? Hindi pa kami nakatanggap ng kopya ng ordinance, Mr. Chairman.
It is a DILG memorandum.
Actually, Mr. Chairman, there is a communication letter from the DILG by the
Very
Secretary.
nice to hear from the smokers.
What we are asking, Mr. Chairman, is
It is as
Mr.
a...
Chairman, is the copy of the
One at a
ordinance.
time,
And
please.
gusto namin aralin eh.
Mr. Chair, can I be recognized?
If that's the pleasure of this
Go ahead,
body, I am
Remember, boss.
very much.
I am a smoker and thank you for recognizing me. I am a smoker and I received the DILG memorandum already and it is right to declare a smoke-free surroundings of the province of Dinagat Island. You know why? It's because it is asked by the local hero. So we smoke in our houses.
Mr. Chair, and due to that, I think I am the right person to move that this be approved because I am.
Pero di na, hindi na approve na to. Kaya
Mr.
national
Chairman,
naman siya.
Mr. Chairman, the term regulating, kaya nga kailangan nating aralin.
Okay,
Dahil regulating yan,
SPO 19-047.
hindi yan absolute
Dapat
prohibition.
change the topic to a
Kailangan
smoke-free.
kailangan kailangan natin makita o mabasa, Mr. Chairman, kung ano ba ang essence ng regulating.
Because
Thank you. Regulating. It
Because
may
I was
be
reading the
unconstitutional. It may be against, Mr. Chairman, it may be against constitutional rights of everyone if the title or the subject is regulating. Ngunit kung basahin mo ay wala naman talagang essence ang word na regulating. Kaya kailangan
We are still in the unfinished business. So,
Wala pa doon sa items laid on the table, Mr. Chair?
yeah, we are, of course, the items laid on the table is about the 2020 budget. You have to take that from the table already because it's a time to take that from the table. So, next item.
Mr. Chair, I would like to take back on the table the 2020 budget.
So, any comment, clarification? So, the 2020 budget as being laid on the table is taken back to order. What is the difference between the one submitted by the Provincial Budget Office?
Nabigla kasi nawawala yung copy ko. Kanina ko pa hinahanap. Can we... Ayun.
Inquiry from the chair, Madam Chairman. The chair would like to ask, because you provided us a copy, the chair was requesting that the matters be laid on the table as you presented that from the committee. And during the committee, you told in your committee report that you have invited the accountant, the budget officer, and so on. Can you tell us what happened to the committee, because you have amendments? Please enlighten us before we will you release it all of you on the budget, because this is very crucial.
The committee approved it, and the LFC also agreed with the committee, Mr. Chair.
Meaning the one that is recommended by the committee to change the items. I just would like to be clarified.
It's just that there is...
Can you provide me the copy of the changes?
They're doing it now, Mr. Chair. Kuanan lang na to kay... Kuanan. That was the day that they learned that all augmentation are already an ordinance. The LFC.
Because you know this budget matter is once we
will
approve this will be the basis of the approbation next year. So that's why I am asking the chairman of the committee.
Sausawa lang to, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, go ahead, committee chairman of the
Hold on
budget.
lang ha. Type lang.
So what are the changes of the proposed budget based? They are still encoding that.
Sir Chair, I already gave a committee report under the changes of the 2020 budget last month, I think. Can I have the committee report to refresh the memory? Yeah, that's the one. Yan lang naman yung na-approve during the caucus. First, we had a caucus together with you, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, I could still remember, and you presented that in the committee report. And that committee report, during the committee, you invited the LFC.
No one is absent, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, and are they informed that there are changes? Because I wanted you to know that the budget of the governor has been sliced down. I just wanted to let you know so that you can comment before we will pass the budget. Pwede maguna na to i-win-win, no? This time. We will win-win. We will talk about, because this is it, unless if the governor doesn't want the budget, the governor will veto the budget, let the president vetoes an item. We will override, question that in the... but if we can do win-win, that's why I told our chairman of the Committee on Budget and Appropriation and Finance, if we went through the process of who were present during your committee meeting?
No one's absent, Mr. Chair. All the LFC is there, and all of the committee vice chair and the members of the committee are all present. And
So these are the proposed resolution.
I refresh your memory that during the budget call, because that's the first thing, first step to do the budget. During the budget call, everyone had agreement that everyone should have an increase of 10%. But then again, the office of the governor is more than 10%.
So the increase of all offices is 10%, except the governor's office that has more than 10%. So you slash what is more than the 10%. And this was conveyed to the provincial budget office, and they know already. So,
Mr. Chairman,
go ahead, Honorable Davis.
we are objecting to the committee report rendered by the Committee on Appropriations, Mr. Chairman, by slashing down the budget of the Office of the Provincial Governor. Kung sinasabi ng Chairman ng Committee on Finance and Appropriation na malaki ang budget ng Provincial Governor, but I will tell this body na kung may kalakihan man ito, ay karapat-dapat lang. Anyway, she is the Provincial Governor, Mr. Chairman. Ang trabaho ng isang Provincial Governor ay iba sa trabaho ng Vice Gobernador. Ito'y iba sa trabaho ng board member. Kagaya ng budget ng Provincial Vice Governor na hindi namin inaangalan na malaki din ito dahil iba kasi ang trabaho ng Vice Gobernador kaysa trabaho ng Provincial Board Members. At kailangan itong dalawang opisina dahil sila yung may malaking responsibilidad ng provincial government na ito ay hindi maaaring kapantay sila ng budget ng sangguniang panlalawigan individually dahil itong dalawang opisina ay sila ang mas may malaking pasanin sa pamamalakad ng provincial government. Kaya we are pushing for the approval of the 2020 budget in its entirety, Mr. Chairman. Yun ang posisyon namin.
Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you. You may answer, Honorable Gwen Ecleo-Pols, Chairman of the Committee on Budget and Appropriation.
But during the budget call and the steps of doing the budget, there are items that we need to be budgeted, Mr. Chair, and those are the ones here. So, saan tayo kukuha? Anyway,
Mr. Chairman.
let me finish, Honorable Noli Abis, that the 11 million is a confidential fund for the governor. Yung panahon ni Mami Gwen, yan ang pinakamababang office kasi pag may kulang, lalo na sa sweldo sa tao, binibigay ni Mami Gwen yun. Ngayon, may kulang tayo sa other general services, wala tayong pagkukunan ng budget. Anyway, there is 11 million for the confidential fund of the governor. Mag-win-win na lang. Kasi may mga tao na kailangan din ng sweldo. At saka, mamaya, magdidebate tayo sa 6 million natin kung ipipili ba natin ng vehicle or ipaprioritize ba natin yung operating expenses natin sa ating opisina. Kasi mga 1 month na tayong hindi makatravel, hindi makaseminar kasi wala na tayong pera. Paano tayo mag-work kung gano'n na naman mangyari next year? So that is why we have to really meet halfway. Okay, anyway, there's 11 million for the governor. Ang atin lang naman, masweldohan yung mga tao natin. wala nang problema ng budget. So, wala na rin tayong pagkukunan ng budget. Sa CSO and other general services naman yun, at saka yung bao-bao na nga lang. No? Wala na tayong, hindi naman natin pwede ibili ng kotse yan kasi isa na nato ng usa ka kara, no? So, we really have to divide the house, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman,
We are in the process of discussing first. The chair will be event. Her budget has increased more than the usual 10% increase of all the offices.
The budget of the
How much is the total budget of the office of the governor?
The budget of the governor is 35,716,952.
Including the 11 million.
It is including the 11 million
So
for
35
confidential
million.
expenses.
So 35 million is the total budget. How much did you get from the governor?
Yung sumobra na 10% increase.
So how much is that? That's 3 million.
For the office of the governor is higher than 10% increase of the past year 2018, 30 million. Yung 10%
Yeah,
niya
that's
is
okay.
3 million na sumobra. Yun.
Yun kinuha.
Yeah.
So the governor still has 30 million.
Mr. Chairman,
30 million, teka, ano ba tayo?
Yeah, you have here a copy, ma'am, of the budget.
32,683,456.60. 32 million pa rin yung budget niya.
Sa kay governor ngayon, 32 million pa rin. What's the comment of Honorable
as
Alex?
per 2020 budget, Mr. Chairman, the budget of the office of the provincial governor amounted only to 24,011,721.9, Mr. Chairman.
Excluding the 11 million
That is not included, Mr. Chairman, because that is
intelligence funds.
intelligence fund and that is provided by
Yeah, we understand,
Hindi kasi kasama na kasi yan sa office of the governor.
Yeah, 24 plus 1, 11 equals 35. 35 less 3 equals 32. So the governor has 32 million. So the one who is following the governor, who has the second next budget, the highest second, the next highest budget, that is the office of the provincial vice governor.
Hindi naman kasi natin mapapaan yun kasi sumunod naman yun
Yeah,
sa
I understand.
ng 10%.
Pero malayo naman dihamak yun sa governor's budget, kay vice lang naman yun, di ba? Pero here, when you talk to these people, 3 million, madali lang naman yan, no? You know,
Kasi para lang masweldohan yung mga tao natin, Vice Noli, kasi meron
Sino ba mga tao ang hindi
sa
nakapagsundo, Mr.
JO
Chairman?
namin yan dito sa...
Sino ba yan? Sino ba yan sila?
Yung mga...
Everything has already
what is here, what is here?
Yan yung na-approve natin na cultural heritage na shrine. Doon natin kukunin yung sweldo nun. Tapos yung kanina natin na na-approve sa local hero temple. Yung mga board members na mga tao, na mga yung mga salary nila.
Yeah, word from the chair. So this 3 million has been divided for the purchase of bao-bao.
Bao-bao, other general services.
So how many
sweldo sa
bao-bao
tao.
that we are going to buy?
Mr. Chairman,
7.
procurement or purchasing of bao-bao, it is not provided with the recently concluded or the just concluded
EIP.
EIP. It is not found in the EIP. And if we are going to pursue that, and if we are going to
Ayun.
invest that, that is technical malversation, Mr. Chairman. If this provincial government will invest projects which is not included in the annual investment plan. That's why I am opposing that one, Mr. Chairman, that procurement of bao-bao, because that is not included in the annual investment plan.
Nakalimutan.
You forgot to put that in the EIP. So anyway, that's
The
one thing.
argument of the gentleman of San Jose is correct, Mr. Chair. So,
So-
yung 1.4, it's in your decision if you're going to put it back to the governor or to purchase a car, isang piraso lang.
That's why we are on the position, Mr. Chairman, to push for the approval of the 2020 budget in its entirety. Nothing less, nothing more, nothing less.
What's the opinion of the...
Kasi hindi kayo ma-attend ng caucus. Ito kasi, ang tagal na nitong ginawa. Tapos na-approvehan ka sa committee. Tapos, ito yung desisyon ng ni Board Altaria, Board Ailong, Board BOA, Board Tawag, Board 4,
yeah. But
and the Vice Governor.
can you revisit the EIP and all the things that you wanted
The
to do?
AIP, the bao-bao, Mr. Chair, was not included in the AIP. So, you can...
I thought when I asked you to insert all what you wanted to have,
Nawala kay absent pa yung ato on travel ko. So, siya ang nipuli na ko.
so all this are
Ikaw kaya nag-approve sa AIP o sa PDC. Nawala sa itong utok.
That's why
Mo
we
naman.
requested that all those things that will be incorporated in the EIP, all the projects amounting to 970 million that I envisioned from SGLF, I was able to insert that in the EIP. All the requests of the barangays coming from Bordolaco and all the rest, I included that in the EIP because I wrote a letter with all those projects that we wanted in the barangays to the PDC, and they tackled that in the PDC meeting. So,
I was not the one who attended the PDC, Mr. Chair. It was Board Ailong. So, this was already taken by the committee, and then also was able to report.
you can, if you have your other option is you can pass as you wish the budget, slicing the budget of the governor, and you pass a supplemental AIP that should be passed by the full council on the first quarter before you can implement what you want, before you can purchase the bao. And that's another thing. Unless otherwise, Board Noli will compromise, the two of you, and compromise with the government. This is budget. The governor in some other provinces are talking to the Sanggunian as a whole family for the understanding of the budget. If the governor cares in order for the Sanggunian to give their nod and their vote, then there should have been a consensus on relative to the budget.
Also, I'm supposed to be part of LFC, but I'm not. Kaya,
No, you are supposed to be part of the LFC, but you were not around during
magulo.
the...
Kasi yung gusto nyo, pag nag-report ako, ayaw rin naman nila.
Hindi, kasi it's... the Sanggunian has always the power of the pores. The governor has always the power to
This
veto.
was already a caucus during our meeting, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, there's a motion by Honorable Abis to approve the budget in the entirety without any amendment as to the budget. So the chair will be submitting to you. If you are amenable to pass the budget with amendment, or it depends to you. So the chair would like to
Mr. Chair, I would like to pass the 2020 budget with amendment, Mr. Chair.
that there is a pending motion by Honorable Abis. And it's up to you whether you vote or not. That means if you will vote that you are not going to pass the budget, then we will go discuss. So I will submit to you as many as those who are in favor.
Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, you have pending motion?
Before putting the budget into the decision by the plenary, pag hindi natin yan na-actionan, ibig sabihin, patuloy pa yung diskusyon natin. Kagaya ng sinabi ng presiding officer na aabutin tayo ng January para i-discuss o tatalakayin ng budget. So, kung gusto natin matapos na ito, so magpasya tayo ngayon kung ano ba talaga ang desisyon ng plenary with regard to the 2020 annual budget.
Because the CSO is already approved, the ordinance is already approved.
There's no problem if you will approve a budget with amendment, a budget without amendment. It's all up to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. If the governor will veto the budget that you are submitting, it's up to the governor. If you will override the veto, it's up to you. You are all independent board members and you are all elected by the people, same as the presiding officer and the governor. The governor has 35 million budget, you slash the 3, remain with 32. And all the rest, anyway, as I see it, it will not that big, too much, the 3 million, we can even supplement that in the next...
Before we approve this one or not approve, I would like to give an additional information that I need your opinion, even though it is already...
I understand, Madam Proponent and Madam Chairman. I even told openly that the powers of the budget lies on the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Aside from what is required by law to be given under the office of the governor, if the majority of the Sangguniang will say that they will give piso budget to the governor and to the vice governor, the powers are all yours.
Mr. Chairman, may I be recognized and finished? That I have 6 million that is already approved under the committee. That the 6 million for the purchase of our cars will be divided equally to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Is it embedded in the budget already?
Yes, the 6 million. So
it's already divided?
No, it is also included in the amendments. Nakalimutan ko rin. Number 5. Because last 2 months
So
ago.
the amendment should be...
No, that is not 20%. Yung 6 million natin ng pambili ng car, it was already agreed upon by the LFC and the members of the committee of the board, the budget, appropriation and finance, that the 6 million will be equally divided to the offices of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Paki-include number 5.
Which 6 million? What item will you be getting the 6 million? What item?
Ang tagal ko na kasi itong committee report.
We pending this committee report, we pending this because we wanted to pass the EIP.
Remember, the LFC came here, they gave us an information that we have 6 million to buy us a car. Yeah, those are the budget that will be equally divided to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, 600,000 each per offices. That was discussed also during our caucus, and it was already approved under the committee.
600,000 per board
Board
member.
member.
So you will have 6 million. You divide that among yourselves, 6 million.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay?
Mr. Chairman.
Go ahead, magugulan daw.
Mr. Chairman, sa tingin ko po ay pinag-alalan na mabuti ng governor at saka yung gumawa nito ang ating budget. Ang lahat ng mga bagay-bagay, Local Finance Committee ay Mr. Chairman, pinag-alalan natin ito para makatakbo na maayos ang ating probinsya sa 2050. Ngayon, kung hindi natin ito maipapasa ngayon, ang mangyayari nito pag napatagal pa ito, we will be operating with a reinactive budget, but epekto po ito sa ating lahat. So,
divided to those who voted? Only?
No, please stipulate all the amendments. These are the amendments of the budget.
Because it says they're divided equally to the office of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, therefore you did not vote for our budget, so you will not have the 600,000. For the record, Mr. Chair.
Anyway, they don't need that 600,000. No problem with them. They don't need that. Anyway, it's up to you now, Sangguniang Panlalawigan members. In some other provinces, before the budget will be discussed, the governors are going one by one to board members asking for the approval of the budget. For those who are in line with the governors, did the governor ask you to pass the budget personally? No, you are not included. You are not in
You're
line
not
with the
even a
governor.
member of the LFC.
No, you are supposed to attend the LMC because you are mandated by law.
I am not
Mr.
invited.
Chairman,
Any
I would just
information?
like to put on record the statement of the lady board member of Dinagat that the member of the local finance committee attending the committee hearing of the Committee on Budget and Appropriations have confirmed and approved the amendment proposed and submitted by the committee. Is it, am I right, Mr. Chairman? I am asking that to the chairman of the Committee on
No,
Appropriations.
the chairman of the committee was telling that the LMC members were present.
Present lang.
During the deliberation, they don't need to approve because they were not members of the Budget and Appropriation Finance Committee. They were there.
For information lang yun, board knowledge.
They were consulted just how much is the increase per offices? 10%. How much is the increase of the governor? It's more than 10%. You slash the 10% increase of the governor. How
That's
much is
simple.
that? That's 3 point. How much is that? 3 million more or less.
3 million, hain ang panawakan. 3 million,
300, that's the 10%. That is
3 million 33. 456.625. Ayan. Yan yung sumobra. Kasi while I was while I was presiding, that's what happened.
Anyway, if there is something that will lack, it's up to you now.
I
If
have
you will pass the
pending
budget in
motion.
its entirety, if you want the budget with amendment, if there are some problem, anyway, you can always supplement. If there are other matters that are included in the EIP, you can always do supplemental EIP. It's all within your powers.
So again, if we win, then the 6 million will be divided to 6 Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
No, it's supposed to be 10 because that's the original proposal, not 6. It's 10. Any comment?
Like I said,
Mr. Chairman.
pending motion, Mr. Chair.
I move for recess, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, 1 minute recess. The 13 items that we discussed a while ago.
Of the 13 items, I so move, Mr. Chair.
So there's a motion that what we have discussed a while ago, the 13 items that we have agreed to be passed as ordinance, be omnibussly moved. No, unless if you have other question. I am asking if you have question, speak now so that we can correct. If there are no further question on those 13 items that we have agreed. Now, wala naman tayo pangutan na ganina, ato naman na-discuss na this will be omnibusly be voted upon by you. As many as those who are in favor that all these 13 items be omnibusly passed on second reading. Raise your hand. Unanimously approved. Next. Proposed resolutions, we have how many? All the rest, what will take example?
Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
I am moving that those ordinances pass on and second reading be considered for third reading in today's session.
So there's a motion by Honorable Lagaria, duly seconded by Honorable Jalde, that all those 13 items be considered for second reading into this session. Third reading into this session. Stand corrected. So all those 13 items be considered, as many as those who are in favor, raise your hand. Unanimously approved. Next, all these 86 items that we have discussed coming from the committee, no? 86 items, 86 resolutions, 89 resolutions, including the new one. No, except the municipality. Kaya we have still problems with this. Kaya wala na ito din na diskusyonan as to penalty. Katulang atong i-diskusyonan nga Committee on Laws. This is 86. Atong isa-isahon para basi malibog ta. We will browse through it from number 1. Para wala ta full yung nobus remove ato ni i-browse. Any motion on the ground to omnibussly move?
Sir Chair, would like to request for this honorable body for the omnibus approval of
86 items. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Let's proceed it one by one. Number 1, from another board member Jalde.
already
It's
approved.
approved. So meaning you omit this already. Please omit this. Omit. So no omit this proposed resolution because it's approved. Please delete this. Delete. 85. So 85. So let's proceed to item 1. From Honorable Jalde, from the special. Go. 1. Next. Commendation to Leah Humalon. 2. 4 to, this is how many items? 38 items plus so all carried over. Proceed by board member De La Cruz. So this is 85. No, all in all. Go. Ups. Nawala ka to. Okay. 42. Okay, 85. So 40. Yeah. So 38 plus 2. 40. Except the one that we omitted. So all 40 items we have reviewed. Next. 42 coming from the Committee on Laws. This is 149 for the salary increase next year.
This is for
Next,
SSLM.
42 for PPA and over for HO. We have no question on that. 44 ordinance declaring the validity of creation of OSCA. Good. 45 PIDAO in the municipality of Tinagat. 46 was authored by Honorable Colando. Next, 47. This is the 46 because we have not excluded the one. This is the 46 item. 46, number 47 is the 46 from Municipality of Basilisa, amending ordinance, updating the municipal corporate seal. That the 47 on the number 48 is the validity of ordinance in the municipality of Basilista relative to AX. Next, 48 in the number 49 is the 1,000 for DOH Human Resource for Health in municipality of Dinagat. Next, number 49 is the Local Youth Development Council in Dinagat creation. Next, for the municipality of Loreto in ordinance abolishing certain positions and under different offices and creating positions and defining its duties. Next, 52 Ordinance declaring retired positions under the office of mayor as the Civil Service Commission Memorandum Circular. Next. From the municipality of Basilisa, the augmentation for financial assistance to 1% senior citizen and current plan. Next. For 53, oh, now this is number 54. This is not supposed to be included. This is supposed to be returned back. So please take note. You listen to us. When we said it's supposed to be taken back, returned back. So we have omit this item. So this is now 53. Renaming the Municipal Health Center. Next. 54 for Dinagat in compliance to the illegal structures obstruction of National Highway. That's 54. Then let's proceed to 55 on Basilisa on the same tenor. Next. 58. This is more on resolution approving the MDC resolution, a resolution endorsing supplemental plan and AIP for 2019 into Bahol. Next. The community-based rehabilitation program in Kapjanao. Next.